Under the bright sunlight of a summer day, two young girls with beautiful and healthy appearances are enjoying the joy of a journey at sea. The small canoe glides gently on the clear blue water. One girl stands firmly on the boat with a fishing rod in hand, concentrating on waiting for the fish to bite. The other girl, equipped with neat diving gear, bravely jumps into the water, using her diving skills to hunt for fish swimming at the bottom of the sea. The open seascape, the clear blue sky, and the gentle sound of waves create a beautiful natural picture. In the distance is the hazy horizon, the seagulls flying around as if witnessing the perseverance and adventurous spirit of the two girls. This trip is not just a fishing trip, but also a journey to find freedom, connect with nature and enjoy wonderful moments in the middle of the vast ocean. After much patience, the girl's fishing rod on the canoe finally shook strongly, signaling that a fish had been hooked. The girl smiled brightly, her eyes shining with excitement, carefully winding the fishing line to bring the fish up from the water. The sunlight reflected on the water droplets, creating sparkling rays like diamonds, further highlighting her youthful and dynamic beauty. Meanwhile, the girl diving underwater moved gracefully and nimbly. With skillful movements, she tried to approach the fish swimming among the colorful coral reefs. Holding the sharp spear in her hand, she waited for the right moment and then quickly jumped, catching a big fish. Under the clear water, the girl's figure seemed to blend into the ocean world, exuding the courage and skillful skills of a true sea hunter. Two girls continued their journey, sharing hearty laughter and joy every time they caught a catch. They are the image of strength, perseverance and passion, always willing to accept the challenges that the sea brings. The small canoe drifted in the vast ocean, carrying with it the dreams and the endless adventurous spirit of youth. As the sun gradually set below the horizon, the sunset dyed the sky and the sea red. The two girls continued to make efforts, although they sometimes encountered big waves that pushed the canoe to rock. Or faced strong fish struggling to escape the hook. They did not falter. Their strong hands and steadfast eyes reflected their determination and love for the ocean. In the quiet moments, when there were no fish biting, they sat next to each other on the canoe, listening to the gentle waves and sharing stories of life. Salty drops of water splashed up from the sea, wet hair falling on their shoulders, and tanned skin created a natural, strong and vibrant beauty. Finally, as the last light of the day faded, the two girls decided to end their hunting trip. The canoe was now full of fresh fish, the result of their perseverance and skillfulness. They both laughed happily, sharing the joy of today and being proud of what they had achieved. In their hearts, the ocean is not only a place to make a living, but also a source of inspiration, a place to test their courage and bring unforgettable experiences. They know that, no matter what challenges they may face tomorrow, strength, perseverance and the spirit of adventure will always be valuable assets to help them move forward on the road ahead. As the canoe began to return to shore, darkness gradually fell, the two girls quietly looked towards the vast ocean, where they had spent a meaningful day. Under the night sky, the stars began to twinkle, illuminating the calm sea. The air carried the cool breeze of the ocean, mixed with the salty taste, making both of them feel free and peaceful in that moment. On the way back, they watched the fresh fish jumping in the canoe's hold, as an affirmation of their tireless efforts. From small fish to big fish, all were proof of courage, perseverance and an unyielding spirit in the face of challenges. When the canoe reached the shore, they stepped ashore with hearts filled with joy and pride. The sound of the waves continued to lap the sand. As a congratulation for their achievements today, they packed up their gear, shared a warm hug, and looked out at the vast ocean, which had given them so many precious experiences. That night, in their sleep, perhaps the images of the waves, the sunlight, and the moments of conquering the ocean would forever be imprinted in their minds. It was not just a normal day of fishing, but also a journey of self-discovery, learning more about their own strength, perseverance, and passion for conquering. Those experiences would be the luggage, the beautiful memories that the two girls would carry with them throughout their lives. Trawling is a traditional fishing method used by fishermen to harvest seafood. The net is dragged underwater by a moving boat or vessel, forming a large net on the sea surface. This type of net is often used to catch bottom-dwelling or bottom-dwelling fish, such as sardines, herring, anchovies, squid, shrimp, and some other seafood species. The trawling process begins with the net being dropped into the water. Then the vessel moves in a predetermined direction to drag the net through the fishing area. While pulling the net, the fisherman must closely monitor to ensure that the net does not run aground or get damaged. Once the net has collected seafood, the fisherman will pull the net up and proceed to sort and collect the products. This fishing method brings high yields, but also has some negative impacts on the marine environment. Trawling can damage the seabed ecosystem, reduce the number of non-target species and affect their habitat. Therefore, management and control of trawl fishing activities are essential to ensure the sustainability of marine resources and protect the marine environment. After pulling up the net, fishermen will classify the seafood right on the boat. High-value seafood species such as shrimp, squid, and anchovies are often carefully selected and processed immediately to ensure quality. The rest, including smaller fish or marine organisms of no economic value, can be returned to the sea or used as bait or processed into feed for livestock and poultry. Although the trawl fishing method is highly effective and provides a stable source of income for fishermen, it also faces many challenges. The depletion of seafood resources due to overexploitation and pollution of the marine environment has caused catches to decrease over time. This requires fishermen to find ways to adapt, such as applying more sustainable fishing measures or changing fishing methods. Some measures to improve the efficiency and sustainability of the trawling method include using nets with appropriate mesh sizes to minimize the capture of juvenile fish, helping to maintain future marine resources, limiting fishing areas and times, ensuring that spawning and habitat areas of marine species are not too affected, applying modern fishing monitoring and management technology to monitor production, fishing areas and protect resources. Trawling needs to be well managed to protect marine resources, maintain traditional fishing practices and ensure the sustainability of the marine environment. To support fishermen in maintaining and developing the trawling method in a sustainable manner, many programs and policies have been implemented. Governments and conservation organizations have organized training courses to raise fishermen's awareness of the importance of protecting marine resources and the marine environment. Fishermen are instructed on sustainable fishing techniques, how to recognize and comply with regulations on mesh size, fishing time and prohibited fishing areas. In addition, investment in modern fishing technology is also encouraged. Satellite positioning devices, radar systems, and sonar technology help fishermen locate fish schools accurately, reduce time and fuel consumption, and limit untargeted fishing. This not only helps protect seafood resources but also improves the economic efficiency of fishing activities. Another important factor is cooperation and information sharing among fishermen, establishing fishing teams and groups to exchange experiences. Knowledge and information about fishing grounds helps optimize fishing activities, reduce risks and ensure stable income. At the same time, this cooperation also facilitates monitoring and management of fishing activities, ensuring compliance with regulations on marine environmental protection. Finally, connecting fishermen with consumer markets also plays an important role in promoting sustainable development. Value chain linkage programs from fishing processing to consumption help ensure stable output for seafood products, while increasing the economic value of the fishing industry. In short, the trawl fishing method still plays an important role in the lives of fishermen and the fisheries industry. However, for this method to continue to exist and develop, fishermen need to combine tradition and innovation, along with the support of environmental management and protection policies towards a sustainable and efficient fishing industry. In the context of climate change and the increasing depletion of marine resources, trawl fishing needs to adapt to new changes to ensure sustainability and protect marine ecosystems. This is not simply the responsibility of fishermen alone, but also requires the coordination of management agencies, conservation organizations, and the community. One important solution is to strengthen scientific research and development related to fishing. Researchers can provide data on the movement and reproduction of fish species, helping fishermen grasp the time and effective fishing areas without harming seafood species that have not yet reached the growth period or are in the protection period. At the same time, research on new fishing technologies that are less harmful to the seabed environment is also very necessary. Sustainable fishing certification is also a potential direction to increase the value of seafood products from trawl nets. When products are certified as environmentally friendly, they can be consumed at higher prices and access demanding markets around the world. This creates incentives for fishermen to comply with the principles of sustainable fishing and protect marine resources. Furthermore, educating and raising awareness among the younger generation is an important step in preserving traditional fishing. When cultural values, fishing knowledge and skills are passed on to the next generation, trawling can continue to survive and develop in a rapidly changing landscape. This is also a way to ensure that sustainable fishing methods are maintained and continuously improved. Finally, strengthening international cooperation in the management and protection of marine resources is indispensable. Many migratory fish species cross territorial boundaries, so coordination between countries in the management of marine resources is needed. International agreements on the protection of marine and marine resources can provide an effective legal framework and protection corridor, helping to prevent illegal fishing and protect the marine environment. In summary, trawl fishing is facing great challenges, but with the consensus of the fishing community, the support of science and technology, management policies, and international cooperation, this method can completely develop sustainably and continue to contribute to the income of fishermen as well as the fisheries economy. To build a sustainable fishing ecosystem, fishermen and related communities need to have a long-term strategy with specific goals. Here are some specific directions that fishermen can apply to promote sustainability in trawl fishing. The establishment of fishing cooperatives can help fishermen share resources, equipment, and knowledge. Cooperatives not only help reduce costs but also facilitate the joint development of sustainable fishing processes. Cooperatives can also support access to financial resources and markets, improving bargaining power in selling products. Fishermen can participate in marine environmental restoration programs, such as coral reef planting or improving natural breeding grounds for seafood species. These activities not only help protect the environment but can also create future seafood resources, bringing long-term benefits to the community, strengthening the connection between fishermen and consumers through local product consumption channels such as markets, organic food stores, or social media sites. This not only helps fishermen sell their products but also raises community awareness of supporting sustainably caught seafood. Community education programs and workshops can help raise awareness of the importance of protecting marine resources. Organize extracurricular activities and picnics for the younger generation to help them better understand the value of the ocean and marine ecosystems. Governments need to establish and enforce strict regulations on sustainable fishing, including minimum size regulations for fish and shrimp, no-take areas during spawning seasons, and penalties for violations. At the same time, there should be policies to financially support fishermen to apply sustainable fishing methods. Invest in research on new technologies that improve fishing efficiency without harming the environment. Technologies such as smart nets can help reduce the catch of juvenile fish, thereby helping to maintain marine resources. Fishing. Establishing a regular monitoring and evaluation system will help fishermen and authorities keep abreast of the status of marine resources. Through assessment indicators, fishermen can adjust their fishing methods, ensure that they do not overexploit and contribute to the sustainability of marine resources. Use social media and local media to disseminate information about sustainable fishing practices and the importance of environmental protection. Communication campaigns can generate public interest and encourage people to participate in activities to protect marine resources. Encourage and support research on the impact of fishing activities on the environment and marine ecosystems. Understanding these impacts will help fishermen make more informed decisions in fishing activities and apply more effective environmental protection measures. With these specific measures and strategies, trawl fishing can not only continue to exist but also develop sustainably in the future. Fishermen, as guardians of marine resources, need to be aware of their responsibilities and work together towards a future where both people and nature benefit. By building a fishing model that harmonizes economics and environmental protection, fishing communities can not only maintain their traditional occupation but also contribute to protecting marine ecosystems for future generations. Fishermen should be encouraged to participate in research and conservation programs organized by organizations, state agencies or non-governmental organizations